Hello everyone, so we are trying the HelloFresh Crispy Buffalo Spice Chicken with blue cheese sauce, scallion mashed potatoes, and carrots. So, it's been a while since I've cooked one of these HelloFresh meal kits, but we are going to try it. There's a 5-minute prep and a 35-minute cook time. So, let's check what the ingredients are here. We've got 12 ounces of carrots, 12 ounces of potatoes, 2 scallions, 1 tablespoon of fry seasoning, 4.5 tablespoons of sour cream, 10 ounces of chicken cutlets, 1/2 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1/2 ounce, or a quarter cup and a quarter ounce Frank's Red Hot Original Seasoning Blend, 1.5 ounces of blue cheese dressing, and 1 teaspoon of hot sauce. So, that's what we have. That's what we're going to be cooking up. It looks really, really, really good. So, again, we've got Frank's Red Hot here. And we're going to try the directions and see how this HelloFresh meal goes. So we're going to get all the ingredients out and get started. All right, so we've got our ingredients out here. We've got our chicken cutlet, 10 ounces of chicken, and we've got our bag of crispy buffalo spice chicken. So step 1 is the prep. We're going to adjust racks in the oven to top and middle positions and preheat oven to 425 degrees. So we will preheat, bake at 425. And then, of course, we want to adjust the racks. So we already have top and middle, like so, and it is heating up. So now we want to wash and dry the produce. We're going to trim, peel, and cut carrots on a diagonal into a 1/2-inch thick pieces. Dice potatoes into 1/2-inch thick pieces. Trim and thinly slice scallions. Separate whites from greens. So, we are going to give that a shot right now. All right, we've got our produce washed. So now we need to cut these into 1/2-inch pieces and the carrots into 1/2-inch pieces here, just like the directions say. So, we are going to do that first, and then, of course, we need to kind of slice these up as well. All right, so we have chopped our potatoes up, chopped our carrots up. Some may have been lost along the way, as these are very delicious, actually cold and raw. And we chopped up the scallions. So, next, we're going to toss carrots on a baking sheet with a large drizzle of olive oil, half the fry seasoning, salt, and pepper. So we're going to roast on the top rack until golden brown and tender, 20 to 25 minutes. All right, it says large drizzle of olive oil. Although we are trying to keep it healthy, I am just going to do a little bit. Put the olive oil back. We're going to grab some salt and pepper. But now first, we want to take this fry seasoning and essentially just sprinkle that on the carrots like so. It says half the packet. So we're just going to check the directions again just to make sure we don't need the fry seasoning for anything else. Half the fry seasoning. There we go. And that's what we did. So that's about half. We'll maybe put a little bit more on there. Awesome. There we go. And then some salt and some pepper. So that's what it looks like. We're going to set the timer for 25 minutes. Grab our handy glove. Open the oven. And then make sure to stick this on the top shelf. And there we go. Carrots are in. So moving on to the next step here, we want to make mashed potatoes. So while carrots roast, place potatoes in a medium pot with enough salted water to cover by 2 inches. bring to a boil, cook until tender 15 to 20 minutes. So we're going to reserve half cup potato cooking liquid, drain and return potatoes to pot, mash with 1 packet of sour cream, 2 packets for 4 servings, and 1 tablespoon of butter. We're not going to use butter for this. And stir in half of the scallion greens. Season with salt and pepper. Keep covered off heat until ready to serve. All right, so we're going to let this cook for about 15 to 20 minutes until that boils and gets warm. So we've got 22 minutes left on the carrots. Next step here is to coat the chicken. So we're going to pat the chicken dry with a paper towel. Season with salt and pepper. Of course, I did season the potatoes with pepper. Just to let you know, that is totally up to you how much salt and pepper you want to put in there. Again, we're going to place 1 tablespoon of butter in a shallow microwave safe dish. Microwave until melted. Stir in the panko sauce. So we are going to essentially skip the butter, and the panko we will actually just put on the chicken itself. So, of course, with the panko, we want to put the Frank's Red Hot original seasoning blend and a pinch of salt and pepper, and then brush 1 packet sour cream onto tops of chicken in a thin layer, working 1 piece at a time. Dip brushed sides of chicken into the panko mixture, pressing to adhere. No need to coat the undersides. Place chicken coated sides up on a second lightly oiled baking sheet. Roast chicken on middle rack until browned and cook thoroughly. 15 to 18 minutes. Transfer to a plate and rest. There we go. So we're going to try this first. So we have our pan lightly oiled. Next, we are going to put the chicken onto the pan. And then I put the panko and the sour cream on both sides because I like the taste. So we're going to put that in for about 15 to 18 minutes. So a little bit past what we've got left. So we're going to do that right now, actually. And then put it on the middle rack. Now for the last step, we're going to combine the blue cheese with the hot sauce and 1 of these sour creams along with the scallions into the bowl. Mix that up and then we will be good to go. Then we just have to mash the potatoes quickly and call it good. We have mixed up the sauce, and now we are just waiting for the potatoes to get a little bit softer, probably a couple more minutes on them. We'll mash those. We will add the sour cream and add the scallions, and then we will be good to go. I did hold off on the hot sauce. I will make this an option for my girlfriend if she really wants it. So me, not so much. I don't like spicy stuff per se. We are on the home stretch. We mashed the potatoes. They look excellent. I added half of the scallions and the sour cream into the potatoes. I left the hot sauce out of the whole meal. I will put that there in case somebody wants them. The carrots look extravagant. And now all that's left is a couple more minutes on the chicken here. And the plates are ready. We will be all set to go. So when it's all said and done, this was a fairly easy meal to prep. There was a little bit more prepping with the mashed potatoes in there, but otherwise the meat was very easy to get in the oven fast. Once you chopped up all the veggies, those were pretty easy too. And we will revisit once we get this on the plate and give our final thoughts. And dinner is served. Here's what a plate looks like. That's a serving for 1. And here is my plate. As you can tell, I don't like cooked carrots, so I just have the chicken and the majority of the mashed potatoes. I did put a little bit of that fry seasoning on my mashed potatoes and season this, but this is how the plate is supposed to look. Voila, it is done. So The first few bites of mashed potatoes are really good. I'm sure the chicken is really good. Please check this out. If you are on HelloFresh, this is the crispy buffalo spiced chicken. And of course, if you really want to pretty up your plate to look like that, you can totally do that. Or you can do it like a typical American would. So, try this out. It is very good.